What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Darian is Fishing. This is a Wednesday video, a little bit special. As you guys noticed, I didn't do Saturday Night Live and I didn't do a video on Sunday because it's Memorial Day weekend. So I'm doing Tuesday this week, this video on Wednesday, and I got another one for you on Thursday, tomorrow. And then I get another video coming on Sunday. We will have Saturday Night Live, so I got a bunch of more stuff coming out. And I know the last couple weeks has been a little bit strange. We got Tanner and Travis still here filming, so I've been kind of putting some energy and effort towards getting work done with them. But we've been cranking out some cool videos. We're getting edited right now, and the fish are starting to bite. So a lot of good stuff happening. This is gonna be a cool video. I got a little bit of talking to do, and then I've got some, here's one thing that really made me mad. This year I caught some really big ones sight fishing, and I had some cool things happen sight fishing that y'all didn't even watch. Got like 2,500 views. So I'm gonna play those again at the end of this so you can realize how awesome those moments were, just because I guess I'm a little selfish and I want you to all see that. But really quickly, we're gonna head back up to the ramp. Got a cool subscriber here that's been subscribed to my channel for a while now. They're in town fishing with a guy, and so I wanted to go say hey to him, meet him before we jump into the rest of the video. So y'all hang tight for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, turn on the notification bell. And again, this video is gonna be a little bit different. Got a little talking to do. Y'all stay tuned for the rest of this video. It's gonna be pretty cool. So hope you enjoy. I'll see you really shortly. This my guy Eli. I've never met Eli before. We message back and forth much. I see him on my stuff all the time. Guys, if you ever are around Gunnersville and you want to meet up, just shoot me a message. Maybe we can make it happen. Today we're gonna go meet Eli. Y'all come. Man. What's up, dude? What's happening? How's it going?
Good.
Good. How are you? I'm good.
Fishing was awful before.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You got ruined. Looked like it was pretty good yesterday.
I didn't get one. I lost a monster.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw that he made a post that said, like, whoever, I didn't realize it was whoever with him yesterday, but
yeah.
he said that whoever my client, or whatever, he said my client missed a gun.
Yeah, I did.
On a bull weight.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for taking time.
Yeah. So guys, if you're ever around, be like Eli. We'll hang out, we'll meet up at the boat ramp, and you'll get to be on a YouTube video. I can't guarantee that every single time, but maybe you'll get lucky.
Peace out.
See y'all. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna go put the boat on the trailer, and we will finish this video up at the house. So see y'all there in just a few seconds. All right, guys, so this video is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. I said this is gonna be a different video than normal. It's a little bit of a rant, but I want you guys to hear me out on this, and I want you to share this video, send it to people, because it's something that needs to be said in our industry, specifically right now. But I watched a video the other day that pissed me off. It was a group of guys talking about how this angler didn't know what they were talking about, and he shouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel and telling other people how to fish. That rubbed me the wrong way, and I want to break this down in 3 different groups. My pawpaw, which is who I learned how to fish, pro anglers, and YouTubers. And not comparing, not versus, but just in different groups. So we'll start with pawpaw, because that's how I learned how to fish. He knew everything, you know, in the time when I learned how to fish with him. He knew everything. He taught me everything. We caught thousands of fish. We did a bunch of different stuff, but we used a 7-foot medium heavy rod for everything. We used 12-pound, 15-pound big game mono for everything. Buzzbait on the stretchiest mono you ever seen. Square bill on the same rod, same mono. Stuff that just flat out caught a lot of fish. We went fishing a lot. We caught a lot of fish. At the time, I didn't know about pro fishing. I didn't know there even was pro fishing, but I just love fishing. And so that's how I got into it. He taught me all these things that I learned everything about. Well, then I learned what pro fishing was. So now we move into a new segment where I started watching these pros, and I'm like, man, that's much different than what my pawpaw told me. But Kevin Vandam says this is how you fish a square bill crankbait. It's on a different rod, reel, line, and a different crankbait than what I've been using my whole life. And I've been catching fish my whole life on the other stuff. So I know Kevin Vandam's right, but my pawpaw is also right. Kevin Vandam says, you know, throw a shorter rod for this and a longer rod for that and bigger line. We've been using the same line for everything. So Kevin Vandam is definitely right, but I've caught hundreds and thousands of fish with what my pawpaw was saying to do. So he's definitely right. There's proof that he's right. So it's like, who is right in that situation? So then he goes to YouTubers, and that's kind of the topic now, and that's what everybody wants to hate on. How does a YouTuber get to teach about fishing? Because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, if he doesn't know what he's talking about, and we joke about that. I joke about the Googans all the time. I'm the worst about it, but it's clearly a joke when I joke about it. But these YouTubers, and I'm including myself in this, we don't know what the pros know, but we do know plenty of stuff, or we wouldn't even catch fish, and we wouldn't be able to teach people about catching fish. And I don't think it's all, in the video that I watched, he mentioned, well, you only caught one fish on the whole video. Does that matter? Is that, you know, is that how you determine how, if you know how to fish or not? So clearly, the YouTuber knows how to fish. He catches fish. He might not win the same big tournaments that Van Dam's won, and obviously Van Dam is not the one who was saying this. I'm just using him as an example. But the YouTuber, he's really good at editing. He's really good at fishing. He's really good on camera. By the way, a lot of those things pro anglers are not good at, which is why there's a YouTuber category. Some of the pros who are the best in the world, and some of my pawpaw type people who are the best in the world, aren't good at the YouTube stuff. They're not good at making videos. They're not good on camera. They're not good speaking or well-spoken. So that's where the YouTuber shines more than the pro or than the regular guy. And Tanner, I was talking to Tanner about this before we shot the video, and he's like, he said there's more than one way to paint a picture, which is exactly the point that I wanted to explain in this. My pawpaw is not wrong about how to work a square bill. Kevin Vandam definitely ain't wrong about how to work a square bill. And my YouTube video where I was talking about how to work a square bill, they're all three might be different, but if you're catching fish on it, how is it wrong? Right? I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about it. I'm definitely not complaining, but it's just frustrating when you see these pros who are not top level guys, because the top level guys aren't complaining. It's the guys who are in the middle or towards the bottom who are complaining. And when I say when I say middle or bottom, I'm talking about their career. Like what all have they done? So in tying all this together, I kind of think my reason for shooting this and my reason for the frustration is you can never learn too much about fishing. It doesn't matter if you're watching YouTubers or if you're watching pros or if you're fishing with a guy that you met at the tackle store and y'all fish at the bridge at Spring Creek. It doesn't matter. You're gonna learn a lot from every single person. Does this person know less than this person? Good chance. Or the pro, a very, very good chance. But just because the pro knows to tie a Palomar knot on this and a 3/8 ounce weight versus a 5/16 ounce weight because the bait falls better and the legs kick more. But the guy who's just fishing and he's learning, he just knows to throw a Texas rig and he's got leg weights. He doesn't have a bobber stopper, and he ties a regular old fisherman's knot on a 1/0 hook, which is something that the pro would say never ever works or you should never ever do. He's using a wrong crawl. He didn't even tear the pinchers apart on his crawl, but he catches a lot of fish on it. Who are you or who are we to say that he's wrong for that? That's the thing that frustrates me. So I guess I get a little bit of a rant, but anyhow, I hope that message was delivered across because it's something that's been bothering me recently. Just get out and fish, watch a bunch of videos. If it's something that you disagree with, or maybe I would even say disagree with, something that might not have worked for you, but if I did a video on it or he did a video on it and it worked for him, maybe you should try it. But I watch videos all the time where someone's like, I use this certain thing when I'm doing this. I would have never done that, but I'm like, I could see where it will work. I might try it next time. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. It's a lot of my bed fish. I said earlier, it's going to be a lot of my bed fish from earlier this year. Awesome catches, some big ones. Maybe I did things a little different than y'all might do them. Whatever. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. It's a lot of fun. Some of the best bed fishing I've had all year, or of my whole life really. Caught 2 big ones on one day, and then the second part of the video is I broke one off and then I caught it the next flip. Just really cool stuff. Make sure you watch the rest of it. Before I go, I'm doing a giveaway right now with Quantum. If you buy anything at all from their website, use my code DIF25. It's gonna save you 25% off anything on their website. Screenshot that order, send that receipt to me, and you're gonna be put into a drawing to win $160 worth of Quantum gear, and I even get a little bit of a discount, so it might even be like $200 and something odd dollars worth. I'm doing the drawing for that on June the 22nd, so you got from now till June 22nd. Go to quantumfishing.com, buy something, send me your order receipt, and you'll be entered to win. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. I just saw a freak giant. Oh my God. It's like a 5 or 6 pounder right in front of us. Look at it. Right up there, baby. All right, guys, I just rolled up on a big one on bed, and it just turned on my bait the first pitch. Fucker was pulling down on it. There we go, son. Good one. God, let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, yeah, son. In the mouth. Oh, there we go. I just worked that one to death, and very glad she bit. Inside the mouth. No Jeff spraying. And, oh, there we go. Awesome fish, definitely 5-ish, maybe 5.5, maybe. Awesome fish. I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna get a quick picture first. Time to let her go. Thank you for your battle, girl. If you enjoyed that, please go smash the thumbs up button. And this camera wasn't even rolling. That fish didn't take crazy long. Finally got her whooped. Now back with the chesty. Maybe we'll find some more of them. I've been seeing a bunch of them around, so maybe there will be some more awesome fish on this video. Biggin. Biggin. God, this is a giant one. All right, guys, found another one on bed. This one's bigger than the last one. Did you hear me? This one's bigger than the last one. Look how huge the bed is. Oh, it's about to bite. The fish is right below the bed now. Look at it. It's to the right of the bed now. Hold on. It's on the bed right now. Look at it. There we go. God. Oh, let's go, baby. Get in the boat. God. Whoo. Oh, guys, there we go. Finally freaking got him. That one didn't take so long. That's another one that's about probably 5 pounds again. 2 5-pounders on bed today. And, oh, that's freaking awesome. That's the most fun thing you can do. Let this guy go. Thanks for the fight. Coco, give it a kiss. Holla. Whoo!
Mine was about that size, but
Yeah.
fun ain't it?
God, that's so awesome, man.
Brick when you set the hook.
I know. When you set the hook on those, they're so freaking heavy. Especially with the grass. The grass is adding a different factor because they're getting up in the grass. It's making it so heavy. Oh, well, guys, that's my second fish, sight fishing today. There's a bunch on bed. I don't know how well y'all can see this. Okay, so you can obviously see that. You can see it perfectly.
You're talking about.
So that hole right there is where they're spawning at. Like they're spawning just in stuff like that. So I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, you can see this too. That light spot up on the bank is where that one I just caught was. But a lot of them are spawning in holes like that. This is milfoil everywhere, and I'm just looking in the holes. The problem is, by the time you see them in this stuff, you're already over the top of them, so you mess a lot of it up with the trolling motor. So then you have to mark them and come back for them. A lot of them, there's a lot of fish on bed in this pocket particularly, but they're, dude, I got a horrible, sorry about this shadow, guys. There we go. There's a lot of them on bed. There's just a lot of small ones, and I'm trying to find some big ones, and they're a little bit harder to find. So I've got 2 definitely over 5 pounds that I caught. Hannah caught that big one the other day, sight fishing as well. And it's just been freaking awesome. I love this so much. I love fishing out deep, but sight fishing, there's just something about a one-on-one combat with a fish, of you tricking him into biting, that's just hard to beat. So I don't talk a lot when I'm sight fishing, and I apologize for that. So I'm gonna use this time to quickly go over like the setups that I'm using, because I know that y'all have been asking that question, and I have been doing a poor job of answering. So on both of these setups, I'm using a 7.2 medium heavy smoke. The reason I'm using a 7.2 is it's 2 inches longer than 7 foot. It's not quite 7.4. So it's small enough that I can make an accurate pitch. That's the main thing. It's long enough that I can make a long pitch if I have to. It's strong enough that when I set the hook, I've got enough power on it. The reels that I'm using are both 7.3-to-1. That way you can burn up the line quickly when you get the bait back. I've got 2 Texas rigs tied up. Both of them have the exact same hooks, the exact same weights, and the bobber stopper. So it's got a little 6-cents bobber stopper, a 3/8 ounce weight, a 4/0 stout 6-cents hook, and I've been flipping a Zoom Super Hog. That's what I've caught, every sight fish I've caught on so far. I'm pitching some other baits around on them, but the Pearl Super Hog, I hate to admit that. This is one of those things that, like, you shouldn't admit, but you're a YouTuber, so you have to tell everything. But I hate telling y'all that I caught them on the Super Hog. I've got several colors of the Super Hog in the boat. I've used the Stroker Crawl, I used the Z Crawl, I've used all different kind of crawl baits throughout the day, but every time, for whatever reason, the Pearl is getting bit the best. Also, you can see Pearl the best, and the water's a little bit muddy right now, so that's kind of been also the main reason. 20-pound line on all the setups, fluorocarbon, and I think that covers everything as far as the setups go. The reason for a medium heavy, and some of your rods that you have might be a heavy and you might be able to get away with it, but when you're shaking that bait on the bed, you want the rod tip to be moving, but not the whole body of the rod. You don't want the whole rod moving, because that's going to drag the bait towards you, and you're going to pull your bait off of the bed quicker. You'll see when me and Hannah bedfish, we both do like a little finger thing like this, where we just pull on the line, and I'll try to put a clip of that right now on the screen, and y'all probably already seen that, but we do that. And then also sometimes I'll do like this. Well, I can't really show you. Hang on. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Wait, okay, like this. I'll hold the rod and I'll do like this. So I've got my pointer finger and my thumb, and I'm just hitting the ever-loving piss like that, hitting the ever-loving piss out of the rod just to get the bait to shake. You want it to be shaking. Another very important thing is when you have got this bobber stopper on your Texas rig. Now this is the one I just caught it on, so my hook's not exposed. But when you've got that bobber stopper, have it about 1 inch off the hook. So you want the bobber stopper about that far away. And what that does is you pitch in on the bed, your bait's compact enough that it goes straight to the bed, but then the weight will kind of fall, and as you're shaking it, the weight kind of stays still, but you can get the bait to move, which is what you want. But you don't want you don't want to have it way out here, or there's just too much slack, too much play. I like about 1 inch off of the weight, about like that, so it can slide around. And I need to retie now, but anyhow, just wanted to quickly give you that tip. I know I haven't been talking a lot while I'm sight fishing, so wanted to give you that little bit of information. And yeah, we're gonna go back to the chesty, see if we can find some more fish. And yeah, Hannah's pointing to herself right now. Hannah wants to get some more sight fish, so yeah, y'all will see Hannah on the chesty in just a few seconds. Uh-oh, guys, here we go. You want this one? Is it too far for you? Look like a decent one, like a 3-pounder maybe?
Yeah.
I can't see it anymore though. It nosed down on it first pitch. Is it top right? I can't tell. It looks like it's top right angled into the bed. I need to get this bait the back left. Oh, he's gonna bite. He's gonna bite. Guys, this one is really far away, and the problem with it is, oh, he wants to bite right now.
He's in the top right now.
You see me hit?
Can you feel it?
No.
You're gonna get him.
Broke off.
Really?
Yep, I broke off.
How? Did he bite it off?
He bit it, I swung and broke off.
He's not gonna bite again, is he?
Sometimes they will. I've never done it, but
Should we have checked the line?
probably.
Because of the branch we were throwing over.
Yep. Man.
That's a good one too.
Got him. There we go. This is the stupidest fish in all the lake. Oh, look at this. Y'all are not gonna believe this. Look at this right there. The bait is down his throat. I don't have pliers in here. I don't have pliers in my boat.
Let me try to put my hand in it.
No, hang on. Give me the scissors. Y'all are not gonna believe this. If I can please get this out.
Is that the bait he swallowed earlier?
Yep.
Oh, bless his heart. Oh.
Look at this.
Oh my
That was the bait I just broke off on.
Wait, what
And
is
that's
it?
the one I caught it on. This camera wasn't even aiming at anything. Sorry guys, y'all couldn't see that. I literally just caught this fish on that, and I broke off the 2 casts ago on this. This freaking guy just ate both of them. I've never done that before on bed. Y'all go freaking like this video. Okay, get back to your bed, buddy. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was so crazy. This freaking camera didn't even see anything because it was aiming at my crotch. Awesome. That was really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was awesome. All right, so I've never done that before. I just broke off on that fish on the white. I pitched back in. Literally, it was like okay, so I pitched once. He bit. My cameras went dead. I changed the batteries. The first pitch after that. So I broke off, and then 2 pitches later, the fish bit again. I've literally never done that before. So I'm gonna get rigged back up because I think it's important to have 2 baits rigged. So I've got a white and a green pumpkin at the same time. I think that's really important. That way you can, if they're not biting one, you can follow up and use the other one. And Hannah just reminded me that last spot that we were fishing at, the fish was up under a tree limb. Like it was up under it. So you had to pitch over the limb, then kind of drag it over. And I forgot to retie after that. So that's why you break off. But quickly, I'll just show you guys. I've showed it several times in my last video, several other videos. But I'm using a bobber stopper. Slide one on, pull it off like that. And then this is a 3/16 ounce tungsten. Is it a 3/16? It feels a little bit heavier than that. I'm sorry, it's a 3/8. I knew it was a little heavier. That's a light setup. This one's a 3/16. This one's a 3/8. And then I'm just gonna tie a Palomar knot on that same bait I just broke off. thread the bait back up. You want to make sure you've got it rigged completely with the hook point buried back in the bait. Then I'm going to slide that bobber stopper about 1 inch over the weight, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches over the bait. Slide it just a little bit. That way when you pitch the bait up on the bait, the weight can slide around, and what happens is it'll be like this. The bait will be kind of floating, and you can just shake this bait in the fish's face, and they cannot handle it, I promise you. Alright, so I just rolled up on this fish and I saw it last second. I've dropped the power poles and I'm like way too close to it. And I'm just like fun fishing right now. Like, I'm not expecting to catch this fish. I pitch on it and instantly she noses down on the bait. And I was definitely not expecting her to have that reaction with me standing right on top of her. Back up. The fish is right here. Sam, it just picked my bait up and swam off with it. And I'm this close. The fucker is swimming under the trawl motor. Look. I could see, I knew he didn't have the hook though. You see my bait? Watch. I'm 6 feet away from this fish, and truly the only reason I pitched on it was just joking. Like, I knew it wasn't going to do anything. That's the funny part. Like, if I don't catch this fish, I'm not going to be upset. But every time I move my bait, it goes down right on it. I literally think I'm going to catch this fish. God, he just hit it with his nose and knocked it off the bed. Got him. That is 2 of the stupidest bedfish I've ever seen. 2 of the stupidest fish I've ever seen. And I caught both of them today. Because he's spawning. That's what they do. Their eyes get orange. Oh my God. You are the dumbest fish I have ever seen in my life. Literally. Let me show y'all. As I drop my rod and reel in the water. His bed is literally right there. Like, watch this. He's 7 foot 2 inches away from me, and I caught him. That's the second stupidest fish. The first one I caught, as y'all just saw, bit my bait twice in a row. Now this one, literally this fish just swam under my trolling motor. Like, that's how stupid it is. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. As I was editing it, I realized I never did an ending to that video, which is not normal, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I literally just caught the 2 stupidest fish on the entire Lake Gunnersville. If you ever had an experience where you hooked a bedfish, broke off, and then pitched back in and caught it again, that, especially as quickly as I did, drop a comment down below. I think that's the craziest thing that's probably ever happened to me fishing. And yeah, I literally couldn't believe how quickly that fish bit. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'll see you all on the next one.